Stays. Buckle up, hold on to your light sticks, and prepare your hearts, because what I am about to tell you is a story of cuteness, chaos, and absolute carnage. We have a code red on the K-pop internet. Our sunshine, our deep-voiced angel, our very own Lee Felix has committed a crime of passion, a crime of fear. And the victim? An innocent, fluffy, defenseless bunny plushie. That's right, the internet is on fire, your ex timelines are flooded, and the keyword Felix is trending worldwide. But this isn't about a comeback, a stunning photo shoot, or a legendary performance. No. This is about a horror livestream that took a turn so unexpected, so violently adorable, that it has left the entire fandom screaming, laughing, and collectively adopting Felix as their ultimate bias wrecker all over again. What in the world happened in that dark room with comedian Yoo Byung-jae? How did a simple plushie for comfort become a casualty of war? And why are millions of fans calling Felix a duality king for being both a scaredy-cat and an unintentional toy assassin? Stick around, because we are diving deep into the iconic, the hilarious, the unbelievably relatable moment that broke the internet on November 16th, 2025. So let's set the scene, Stays. Imagine it, a cozy, slightly spooky setup. It's November 16th, 2025. Our beloved Felix, the man with a voice deeper than the Mariana Trench and a smile brighter than 1,000 suns, decides to be a guest on the channel of the hilarious Yoo Byung-jae. The theme? Horror stories. Now, we all know our Felix. He's our brave performer on stage, but when it comes to horror, let's just say his reactions are iconic. He's the human embodiment of a panic emoji, and we love him for it. Knowing the terror that awaited him, our smart, prepared king did what any of us would do. He brought emotional support. Not a bodyguard, not a manager, but a soft, cuddly, seemingly safe bunny plushie. This bunny was his anchor, his little fluffy shield against the ghosts and goblins of the stories. He was holding onto it for dear life, and the visuals were absolutely immaculate. Picture it. Felix, with his stunning visuals, his wide, nervous eyes, clutching this white bunny. It was a scene straight out of an anime. The soft Felix agenda was thriving. Fans were probably live tweeting about how adorable he was and how they needed to protect him at all costs. It was all cute, it was all fun, it was all peaceful. But little did that bunny know its time was about to come, dramatically. The live stream continued. Byung-jae was likely telling a story so scary it would make a seasoned horror fan jump. The tension was building. The atmosphere was thick with suspense. Felix was listening intently, his grip on the bunny slowly tightening. You could see the anxiety in his eyes. He was bracing himself. And then, it happened. Out of nowhere, a classic ambush scare. Maybe a staff member jumped out from the shadows. Maybe a loud sound effect blasted through the speakers. The classic jump scare tactic. And Felix, our poor, beautiful, terrified Felix, his fight or flight response kicked in hard. And since he couldn't fight the staff or flee the live stream, he did the only thing he could. He fought the bunny. In a moment of pure, unadulterated panic, his hands, probably fueled by the same superhuman strength that lets him dance for 3 hours straight, clenched. He didn't just squeeze the plushie. He gripped. He twisted. And then silence, followed by pure, unadulterated chaos. The head of the bunny plushie was no longer attached to its body. It was a straight-up decapitation. The stuffing, the poor, white, fluffy innards of this innocent toy went everywhere. It was a pillow massacre, a plushie murder mystery live on stream. And Felix's reaction was priceless. The initial shock, the look of pure, what have I done, horror on his face, followed by that inevitable, guilty, yet utterly adorable laugh that we all know and love. The duality. 1 second, he's a cold-blooded plushie killer. The next, he's a panicked puppy who just wants to glue the bunny's head back together. Yoo Byung-jae and the crew probably lost their minds laughing. The live chat must have exploded with a mix of laughter and cries for the poor bunny. This, my friends, was not just a simple accident. This was a cultural reset. This was the moment Lee Felix accidentally became the main character of a horror comedy. Now, you might think, okay, it was a funny moment on a live stream. It'll pass. Oh, how wrong you would be. Within minutes, stays and K-pop stans worldwide mobilized on X like a well-oiled machine. This was our Super Bowl. Clips of the incident from every possible angle, slow motion, zoomed in, edited with dramatic music and to be continued screens, started flooding the timeline. The hashtag Felix was trending globally. But the creativity? Stays, you outdid yourselves. Let me break down the iconic tiers of fandom reaction for you. First, we had the forensic analysts. These fans took the clip frame by frame. They analyzed the exact millisecond the stitching gave way. They zoomed in on the flying stuffing, calling it confetti for the bunny's funeral. They created side-by-side comparisons of Felix's face before, during, and after the decapitation, charting his journey from nervous cutie to fearful assassin to remorseful angel. Then came the meme lords. This is where the internet truly won. People were posting memes comparing Felix when he's scared versus Felix when he's on stage. You'd see a picture of him looking terrified with a headless bunny next to a picture of him as a powerful, charismatic performer. The caption was always, "Duality King." Others edited the bunny's soul floating to heaven. Some even made wanted posters for Lee Felix, wanted for first-degree fluffy side. Next came the emotional support historians. These stays quickly dug up the archives. They declared that this was not the first time, posting compilations of Felix from other lives or variety shows where he's seen nervously squeezing plushies, pillows, or even other members. They were pointing out the warning signs, saying he has a history of taking his fear out on inanimate objects and that we should have seen this coming. It just made the whole thing even funnier and more relatable. And of course, the merch dreamers emerged. The business-minded stays were demanding official Felix's decapitated bunny merchandise immediately. They declared they would pay good money for a plushie that comes with a detachable head. The fandom was already creating mock-up designs. This is the kind of marketing you can't buy. The overall sentiment was that not a single person was mad. Everyone was united in a feeling of overwhelming affection and amusement. It was such a human, genuine moment. It wasn't a polished, perfect idol moment. It was a real, spontaneous, and hilarious reaction to being scared. It reminded everyone that behind the glamour and the stage presence, these idols are just young people who get scared and do funny, awkward things. It was the most wholesome viral moment of the year. And there you have it, stays. The epic tale of how Lee Felix, our beloved sunshine, accidentally became a trending topic for committing the most adorable act of plushie violence in K-pop. From a horror livestream to a global Twitter trend, this moment has everything: drama, comedy, suspense, and a whole lot of fluff. It just goes to show that you never know what's going to happen in the world of K-pop. One minute you're enjoying a calm live stream, the next your bias is out here accidentally creating iconic memes that will be remembered for years to come. This is why we love Felix. This is why we love Stray Kids. They give us incredible music and performances, and they also give us these perfectly imperfect, utterly relatable moments that bring the fandom together in laughter and joy. So now I want to hear from you. What was your reaction when you saw the clip? Were you on bunny protection duty, or were you crying from laughter? What do you think Felix should do next? A formal apology video to the bunny? A tutorial on how to sew plushies back together? And which Stray Kids member do you think would have the funniest reaction to being scared? Let me know all your thoughts, theories, and feelings down in the comments below. Let's get this conversation trending. If you loved this deep dive into this iconic moment, if it made you smile, then do this fandom a solid and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of our future K-pop breakdowns. The world of K-pop moves fast, and we will be here to cover every single glorious, dramatic second of it. This is your host, signing off for now. Stay amazing, and always remember to protect your plushies around Lee Felix. Bye!